Welcome to The Real Yashirika, my real side at all things real estate. I'm Yashirika, and in today's video, we are going to be gaining knowledge in real estate weekly. So that is for this new series that I'm doing, Learn Realty Skills. Okay, so this is something that I'm going to be doing every week. Before I go any further and move on and explain all of these items I have in front of me, I do want to start off with the intro video that I did before this one. So this was last week's video. I discussed postponing the Get a Home series because I was going to do that one based off of my referral service that I was going to launch. And so that was going to be a more work from home series, and I was going to be showing, the behind the scenes of working with clients and things like that. But that is going to have to be postponed. So instead of a work from home series, it's going to be a learn from home series. But it's still going to be real estate related, of course, since this is my real estate channel. So so I'm going to replace that series with this one. I also discussed me pretty much inactivating my real estate license. Now, my license does not expire until another year, a year and a few months. So yeah, I think I have like 14 months, something like that, before my license actually expires, but I'm not going to let it expire. I am going to renew it, but I am inactivating it only because I'm not going to be working with clients right now, and it's going to help cut my expenses. I won't have any more monthly expenses doing it that way. But I'm still in the field. Well, I won't be working with clients. I won't be working, but I still, consider myself within the real estate field. That's why I'm going to be studying it more while I'm taking a break, pretty much. So yeah, I talked more about that in the previous video. So if you want to know more about, why I decided to do this and my plans afterwards and all of those things, make sure you watch that video. But in this video, yes, I am starting the new learning series. So I'm getting ready to go over all of these equipment and stuff with you guys and let you know what the series is going to be about and what we are going to be doing for a weekly basis, pretty much. So without further ado, I'm going to move the camera over here so you guys can see everything up close, and we are going to get started. Now, I'm not going to actually be doing any actual learning activity on this video, but I do have a lot of things that I need to set up and get ready for it because I am going to start it next week. So I'm going to have these little courses that I'll be taking Monday through Friday, on the weekdays, and I want to set up like it's, like I'm back in my college days. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video, getting everything organized, all of my, folders. I don't have any notebooks, but I do have some paper that I'm going to be putting in the folders and all of those good things. So let's get started. I'm going to move everything out of the way because I really want to get my laptop loaded because those are where I'm going to be taking the courses. So I do want to pull that up so that I can get everything organized with that. So as far as the courses that I'm taking, it's going to be through two different websites. One is going to be Khan Academy. Okay, and then the other one is going to be Allison. So neither one of those are, specific real estate, website, for courses, but some of them, they do have real estate types of courses, but again, not all of them are going to be specific to real estate because, I already take specific to real estate classes when I have to do the renewal of my license every 2 years. But yeah, there are going to be some specific real estate ones, but some of them are going to be simple skills and stuff that you would need, in real estate. Just something simple as like phone etiquette. There are little courses and stuff on that. So yeah, those are some of the skills. Those are some of the skills that I will be doing and taking as well. So I started these accounts like back in May, and it is the next year. It is February now. And yeah, I think I did like one day and I stopped. But now that I'm going to make it a series, you guys are pretty much going to be holding me accountable for this. So yeah, you guys, I have to get back into it. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and pull it up. Pull up Khan Academy, pull up Allison. Some of you guys may have never heard of Allison, but it is an education company, an education website. They have free online courses, so it's free online learning. You can get little certificates and stuff. So all of this is going to build me over time and make me better for when I do start, working with clients again. So yeah, but Khan Academy, that's one I'm familiar with from school. So that one isn't going to have, I don't think, like any specific real estate ones. The Allison one does. They do have more specific real estate courses. But yeah, the Khan Academy one, not so much. But of course, Khan Academy, that is something else that's free. That's another free online learning platform. So I'm getting those ready. So let me go ahead and show you guys these. So I have some flashcards. I have plenty of these. Well, these are really, index cards. I'm not going to be using them for flashcards. Actually, I'm just going to be using it as little spaces to add my notes. Some of my notes, some of my smaller things. So, oh, is it in my account? Okay, I didn't even have to log in. That's good. Oh, that's good. Okay. Let's see, let's get into that Amazon now. All right, so I also have these folders. So these are from my brokerage. I don't know if they probably changed. I don't know if they still have these, but these were given to me when I first joined them. So it's EXP Realty. That is the brokerage that I'm currently with. But again, I am about to inactivate my license, so I won't be with them during that time. But once I'm back active, I'll have to rejoin them to be active. I can go anywhere, but I do love this company. I have been with them for 4 years, going on 5 years. So yeah, I am going to come back to them. So I have these folders that they originally gave me. They gave me a lot, so I still have some extra ones. So for my courses, as I mentioned, am I logged in on this one? As I mentioned, I am going to be doing classes Monday through Friday, so that's how I'm going to organize it. So there's going to be one for Monday, one for Tuesday, one for each day of the week, pretty much. So that's what I'm getting ready to do now and start off. All right, I'm logged on to that as well. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be organizing today. I'm going to add the labels. So I do have that. Let me move some of this stuff. These are the labels here. These are called mail-in labels. Some of them may be called shipping labels, but yeah, so I have these. It's just little stickers you can take off. So I'm going to write on them and label each one of my folders. So I am going to do that in this video. What else do I have? I'm also going to be, even though I'm going to have one for each day, I do want to separate everything by, the course that I'm taking. So each one is going to have a separate folder. So these are the regular, let me see, where's it at on here? File folders. So that's that. Yeah, these are regular file folders. And so these, I'm going to pretty much put like the name of the course up here. And then of course, each course is going to have different, lessons and modules and things like that. So that's what's going to go into these folders. I'm not going to do anything like that today. Right now, I just want to get everything labeled, but I may put like at least one of these in each of the other folders. So that's how I'm going to do that. And then I also have, of course, paper. I do not have any more notebooks, and I'm not going to buy any notebooks because I have plenty of paper that I'm not using. So yeah, these are going to be pretty much the notebooks, because the notebooks wasn't going to really fit in the folders anyway. So I have loose leaf paper that I will be writing on, and I do have more of these as well. But yes, I have loose leaf paper for this. This is the one I have. Some of these be too small. I don't know. This may be a good size. I think I could have got a bigger size. In terms of, how close the lines are, but yeah, that's what I have for that. And so yeah, so I'm going to be writing and using loose leaf paper. I do have staples and clips and everything to keep them together as well, but again, I'm going to have them all organized in separate folders anyway. And then I have this, since they are not notebook and loose leaf paper, I do have, a little clipboard so I can write on that. But I'm not going to be writing anything as of yet. Not today, not this episode, because I am going to be doing like study with me videos. And then like at the end, I already went through that, right? Okay. So at the end, got all this stuff on here. At the end of each video, I'm going to go over everything with you guys. So that's what this is going to be for. So I'm not, just zooming up on paper. You guys will see. I'm going to do like some type of drawing of some sort, like little graphs, little diagrams about what I learned. So I'll have like the topic in the middle, and I'll circle it, and then I'll just draw out some lines and discuss everything that came from that topic. That's real estate related. That's what I'm going to be doing. Now, this board is two-sided. So one side is going to be for the audience, and then the other side I'm going to write on, and that's going to be for agents. So some of this stuff will be stuff that, anybody could take notes from, as far as preparing for, let's say, to rent or for home ownership, because I know one of the courses that I'm doing is going to be personal finance. So yeah, I do have some tips for people who are looking to buy or rent and all those type of things, sell as well. And then some tips for agents specifically on, how to manage your finances and what type of things do you need to manage your finances on when it comes to being an agent, because again, that's one of the reasons why I'm stepping down, because I just don't want to be paying all these monthly fees right now. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be showing on here on my whiteboard, on my dry erase board, either one. Let me pull up the courses, some of the courses that I have saved, and then after that, I'm going to chill. I'm going to put some music in the background, and you guys will see me organizing everything, putting the labels on my folders, and pretty much setting up. So let me pull up the courses first, and I'll be right back on. Okay, guys, so I have my courses, but before I jump into that, I want to read some last minute notes, get everything out of the way before I start everything else. Before I show you the courses that I have and before I start organizing everything, I want to make sure that I get everything out of the way right now. So as far as notes, there are going to be digital notes, handwritten notes, and then the whiteboard notes that I'm going to be sharing. That's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys, so that everything is pretty much bigger and better. So yeah, so that you guys can see everything and it's more as summarized as I can get it, because I can't get everything to fit on that whiteboard, of course. So everything is going to be summarized. It's going to be real estate related and visualized and big enough for you guys to see. So that's going to be the separation between the types of notes that I do. But this is an example of my digital one. So as you can see, it is you know, I have it like color coded and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be different types of notes that I'm doing, you know, while I'm doing my study with me videos. So that's something else I wanted to talk about. Again, so what's on here, the digital notes are going to be the summarized notes. What I write down is going to be the more specific to real estate notes. And then what I put on here is going to be visuals and diagrams of pretty much what I have on here, but even more summarized so that I can fit it on this board. And this is what I will be sharing with you guys. What else did I have to say? The topics are going to relate to real estate specifically, but I am going to have some extra ones like financial literacy, entrepreneurship, market research, analysis, office/phone etiquette skills, stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But now, right after I share with you guys the actual courses I'm doing right now, I'm going to start the setup. And so I'm basically going to be color coding everything, organizing each folder for each day of the week and each type of course I'm going to be doing, which platform goes with that. Because my schedule, I am making it, you know, very similar to my college days. And so I had Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes, and then Tuesday, Thursday classes. So my Monday, Wednesday, Friday ones are going to be with Khan Academy. And then the Tuesday, Thursday ones are going to be with Allison. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that I got. So this one here, this is what it's looking like. I'm going to zoom in for you guys. If you want to zoom in, you can zoom in. But I'm going to tell you guys what's on here. So that's the Khan Academy setup. That's the Khan Academy setup. And it has, I have different courses. So one of them is like, what is this in? Okay, so they have it in alphabetical order, so I'll do that. All right, so one of them is AI for education. You know, so just ways to use AI. That's important nowadays. You know, it helps people get things done faster. So I have that one. I added that one as a course. I have economics and personal finance. Let's see, entrepreneurship, and then finance and capital markets, financial literacy, internet safety, macroeconomics and microeconomics, and then personal finance. So yeah, this one here doesn't have anything specific to real estate, but trust me, everything on here, I will make it related to real estate, okay? I will do that. So those are the main things. Those are the courses. Of course, they're going to be breaking down into units and lessons and modules and stuff like that. So as I do them, you guys will get to know the different topics. But yeah, so those are all of those. And then I'm going to, again, have those broken down into days. So Monday is going to be a more finance day. So that's when I'll be doing the financial literacy, personal finance, those type of topics. Wednesday is going to be the entrepreneurship and markets type of topics. And then Friday are going to be the economic deep dive. So that's going to be the micro and macro economics. For now, you know, until I finish. Once I finish those, then, you know, each day I have a different topic and it'll just go from there. But those are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So Tuesday and Thursday is going to be here on Allison. So Allison is pretty much divided. I have, since it's 2 days, I have it divided by the 2 career fields that I was going to use, or that I will use in my referral service when I finally launch that. And so it will be real estate. So it has, yeah, on Allison, you can look up a career specifically and it'll give you courses that it recommends for, you know, that career field. So I have real estate agent, and then I have market research analyst. So yeah, it's going to give me courses for each of those. So let me see, I believe Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday is going to be market research analyst. I'll do classes for that. And then Thursday will be the real estate one. So that's how it's going to be. That's how I have it organized. Again, I did all of this stuff back in May of last year. Today, hold on, I'll show you guys. This is May 13th of 2025 is when I created this. Okay, and this is today's date. Today is February 12th, and this is 2026. So all right, but now I'm finally gonna go through with everything. So really quick, I'm just gonna do a quick setup. Some of these things I still have to decide on exactly what I'm going to be doing on each day, exactly which course. So I will do that another time. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and do my setup. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Oh, I didn't show you guys. These are my pens. These are some of my pens. These are the main ones that I use, but I have like a bigger box full of these colorful pens. I spent like $20 on that pack. I love colorful pens. You guys saw the example that I had on my laptop with how I color code my notes even on there. I like to highlight things. I like to use colors. Those help me a lot, because if I'm just looking at black and white, you know, my black pen on a white piece of paper is not going to cut it for me. I'm not going to know what's going on. I'm going to have to look through everything and actually read everything. And, you know, I need to get through this stuff fast. So that's why I like to color coordinate. But right now, let me go ahead and get set up so I can start organizing what I need to organize. Okay guys, so I am finally done. That took like 25 minutes. So hey guys, I'm glad to finally be done with that. At least I think that took 25. It may took less, I don't know. No, that probably did take, I'll see. But yeah, I'm glad to finally be done with that. So let me just show you guys everything. So I labeled by the day of the week and which platform, which website I'm using. So this one is for Monday for Khan Academy. And yeah, real quick, I'll just show inside of one of them, but they all look the same. So I'll have like, let me scoot that over. All right, now it'll fall out. So in each one of these, on the left side, I have the paper, the loose leaf paper. On the right side, I have the folder, the file folder. I was gonna put the paper in there, but I said I'll just start off with it over here, and then as I have my notes and I'm writing on it, then I can put it in here once it's, you know, a part of my notes. So I'll have the plain paper over here, and if I already written notes on it, then I'll put it in the folder. So that's how that's going to work. And then for this, I decided to make this like a table of content, since it had a little card folder in there, but it was for like the cards that they provided with my information and stuff, you know, my phone number, all of my real estate business cards. That's what it was for. But yeah, these are much bigger than what my business cards were, so I had to just put it into one in up here on the top. So I just tucked it into that area there, and then on the other corner I just taped it off like so. But so yeah, that's going to be my table of contents of all of the courses that I include in this folder. I'll write them out on here. So I found something else that I could use my index cards for, so that was good. So yeah, all of the insides look like that. But yeah, this is the Monday one. I chose blue for that one. Let me do my topics again. Now again, the topics aren't going to always be the same, because eventually I am going to finish, you know, the courses, so that's why that's not written on there. But that one is for the financial one, so that's the financial literacy, personal finance. So that's another reason why I chose blue for that one. Tuesday is for the Allison website. Tuesday is pink. That one is for my market research stuff. So I went with pink because the market research is one of my chosen career fields. So that's why I chose pink for that one. Wednesday is another Khan Academy one. That one is green, as you can see. And that one is for entrepreneurship and market. So that one could be business strategy, marketing, you know, investing into the business and stuff like that. So that one is green because I feel like that one has more to do with money. Well, the finance one, of course, has to do with money, but this one's a little bit different. So Thursday is my Allison day. That's another Allison day. This one is purple because that is my real estate day. And yeah, that's my main career field, and purple is my favorite color. And Thursday is actually my favorite day of the week for whatever reason. I don't know why it's my favorite day of the week, but it is. So yeah, it's my career field, favorite day of the week, favorite color. So that's that. And then last but not least is Friday. That is the Khan Academy one, and it is orange. I chose orange for that one. That is for economics. So I felt like that fit the economics vibe. So yeah, again, that's going to be micro and macro economics. So yeah, I just felt like orange fit that. It's a nice light type of color for a Friday. So last day of the week, last day to do my notes and everything. So I thought orange was a smooth, calm color. So yeah, guys, that's all that I have. Now that I got it organized like this, I am starting to feel more excited and looking forward to getting started with it. Again, today's Thursday, so yeah, Monday I am going to start. So I did do one day, like I said, when I started all of this back in May, and I think I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna restart it because even though I have notes, I am gonna go back through those. Because the one that I showed you, that wasn't one of the courses I did for this. That was one that I did for something else. But I just wanted y'all to see how I color coded. But yeah, I do have notes for the one class that I did do. I didn't finish it. It was just like a part of a lesson. I think I had 27% of it done. So I'm gonna start over and because I only have that digital version, but I did say I was going to do the written version and then the whiteboard version. So yeah, I'm going to start over with that, and hopefully I can feature that for the first episode that I do for this. And yeah, y'all, it does feel like, it does remind me of like my old college days. So I think this is going to be fun doing it, you know, my way, my timing, because it is self-learning. So yeah, this ought to be good. You know, there's no rush, there's no special time frame. I'm doing everything myself. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I used to hate group projects, hated that. So yeah, I'm gonna have fun, you know, doing everything my way, my timing. So it's gonna be fun. I'm ready to do the study with me videos. I'm ready to get on my whiteboard and, you know, share what I learned. And I think I created a good pattern of having the digital notes, the handwritten notes, and then the whiteboard notes, because that way it's like, you know, I'm seeing the information 3 times. So by that 3rd time, it should click. I shouldn't have to really look that much at the notes. I should know, you know, what's going on and what I'm talking about. So this is going to be good for me, though. This is really going to be good for me. This is going to help me bounce back in my career once I reactivate my license. So yeah, I look forward to it. I'm excited. But yeah, you guys, that's it. That's all. I just wanted to show you guys me setting everything up and getting ready for it. But thank you guys for watching this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one.